In my family, on my father's side, no one has attended university, and on my mother's side it is the same. I sincerely did not imagine, I never imagined being a university graduate.
I was a student at Steve Biko. I am a student at the Federal University of Bahia. If I hadn't been at Biko, I would still be out of touch, as before. There is something about considering studying a worthwhile endeavor. Studying could make us have something in life. We started out in 1992, in the campus of the School of Economics. We were a group of students whose objective was to increase the number of black students in the universities due to the invisibility of these students. So since then, it's been 15 years promoting affirmative action, especially for the black youth in the city of Salvador. We named the institute Steve Biko because of what he did in South Africa, the black consciousness movement that matched what we were doing here in Brazil. We used to say that black consciousness was not an issue of skin pigmentation, rather it was a mental awareness. My main objective for the students is the same thing that I was able to achieve as a student in this institution. It is to gain self-confidence and have the opportunity to enter the university and also the job market. You see the difficulties faced by the students every day with mathematics, chemistry, physics. The students who arrive here have not been exposed to what it takes to pass college entrance exams. Therefore, you have to create a college entrance exam culture in order for this student to get in. Any of these students who is able to get into a university is already a gain.
I took business administration. I love the major. I like it because it has a global outlook. One can see the big picture. This is what I like. I'm happy with what I studied. I made the right choice for me. It took a long time, but I made the right choice. Before coming to Biko, a black student hardly ever says he is black. In Brazil, there is a historical prejudice that makes the majority of blacks who live in populated neighborhoods not admit to being black.
We have a course called CCN, which is Citizenship and Black Consciousness. And this course seeks to deal with mental slavery. So the focus of the course is that by conquering mental slavery, one can increase self-esteem. Through CCN, I was able to raise my self-esteem. And through raising my self-esteem, I had the opportunity to learn more about black history. My history. By learning black history, I was able to open my mind. I was able to learn more about black history itself and gain awareness of what it means to be black. I pass that on nowadays to my students at the institution.
In its 15 years, there were few black women who taught CCN. Nowadays, the attitude of the course has changed a lot, and there are quite a few black women who teach CCN. Currently, having representation for such students is of utmost importance. Black women do not feel leadership. So when they arrive at the institute and see a black woman teacher speaking about historical issues pertaining to black people, they feel prouder. The different point of view that Biko gave me was political awareness. Despite being a pre-vestibular course, they gave me political awareness.
There's a time for the Brazilian society to recognize the contribution made by the majority of the population. It's all a legacy that the black population brings with it. I think that at Steve Biko, it reinforces and empowers the youth so that the youth can transform Brazil. The students who enter the university, and if they graduate, they go into different fields. Some normally work for industry or for the government. There are many who are teachers, and some work for non-governmental organizations.
I have actually received an offer to participate alongside 3 students at Biko who are setting up a consulting firm to provide service to non-profit organizations. This is a challenge, a certain challenge, but I intend on being successful at it. What I would like to leave as my mark is that there are other women at the forefront undertaking leadership roles, not only inside the Institute, but also in politics, at the national level, because there is a great absence of black women.
My life history, my family was transformed by my being through this institution. I think education is the foundation of everything. But education by itself does not produce results. It has to be a kind of education that motivates, that mobilizes, that embraces people.